Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. It is Trainwreck Wednesday and Hump Day. Hey y'all. All aboard. All aboard. Who's out there with me? Hello, hello. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Hump Day could not have come any sooner. It's been a doozy of a week. Hey, Joy. How are you? Welcome. And Terry's here. Welcome. Carrie's here. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Trainwreck Wednesday. Hello, Carrie. Carrie, where are you from? I forget, y'all. I'm getting to be that age where I forget. Hi, Eva. Welcome. Welcome all you guys. Welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday, y'all. We're almost to Friday. That's what it means to me. I work full time still, y'all. So thank you, Barbara, for sprinkling. Yes, everyone, if you guys know someone that would enjoy our video, please sprinkle. Thank you, Barbara. Hi, Miss Norma. How are you? Carrie says she's still in steamy Iowa. Well, I don't know how steamy it is there, but I'm in Texas and it is steamy here, Carrie. So I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. We got a reprieve pretty much the whole summer, y'all. But August is coming in with a vengeance. So let's see. Did I miss something? No, I'm in steamy Iowa. Okay, you guys. So welcome y'all to Trainwreck Wednesday. So you guys remember last week we were working on our luggage, right? Because we're taking a trip somewhere. I don't know where. So we're working on this vintage luggage set. And so you can see back there in the background, that's the one we did or started on last time. So now I'm working on the middle one. I'm doing good, Miss Norma. Now we're working on the middle one, and I'll show you guys that one in a minute. And hi, Laura. Charlotte is watching. Hi, Charlotte. And then this is the smaller one. So so let's talk about the very first one we did. That's the larger one. So we did that one in Kissing Booth, and we added some Dark and Decrepit for some aging. And then we did the Kindest Regards stamp. And then we did, hi from Virginia. Hi, Donna. Hello, welcome. Hey, Ronnie. Trainwreck. Yes, Trainwreck, Ronnie. Come on aboard, Ronnie. Come on aboard. And so then we did, we also did this stencil, you guys. So we did the Kissing Booth. We did the Dark and Decrepit. Diane from Kansas is in the house. Hey, Diane. We did the Kindest Regards stamp. We did, this is the floral, what is this? Gosh, I forgot the name of it, John. Yeah, the textured floral. So this is the textured floral left, this big flower. And then we did this stencil of the leaf here. So that's what we did last time. And then we trimmed it off, or started to trim it off in boho blue. So that's the large luggage. So now we're going to start on the middle one tonight, y'all. And then there's a smaller one. So this is the smaller one. And I did this one in Blue Iris. And isn't Blue Iris a really pretty blue? So I haven't, hi Pamela, welcome from Tennessee. So I haven't had a chance yet to decide what I'm going to do on this one, but I did get it painted, not sealed or anything. But tonight we're going to be working on this this middle one. So what have I done so far? Let me turn my camera. So, but before we get started, y'all, okay. So the train talk for tonight is, our topic for tonight is, yes, that's a beautiful blue. That is Blue Iris by DIY. Carrie says, bought my granddaughter some old suitcases for her art supplies. She decorated them as only an 8-year-old could do. I bet they're beautiful. I'm so proud of her. Good, she's a creative. That's wonderful. So anyway, you guys, so our topic for tonight is, I want to know, is that water lily or blue iris? Joy, that is blue iris. Isn't that a beautiful blue? I just love blue iris. It is just beautiful. Yeah, this is blue iris. And it's not sealed yet, but it's just a beautiful blue. Beautiful blue. And so, you know, once you seal DIY paint, it actually brings back the richness of that color. Kind of takes away the chalkiness of it and brings back that deep, rich color of the paint, as you would see it in the paint jar. So anyway, you guys, so our train talk topic for tonight is going to be, I want to know what you guys do when you're not creating that gives you that that creative therapy. What are some of the things that you like to do that's not creating, has nothing to do with creating, but still gives you that that therapy kind of that we get from creating? So I'll go first. What I enjoy is, so I enjoy piddling around in my backyard and in my garden, in my flower garden. So that's kind of what I like to do when I'm not creating. It gives me that same sense of you know, calmness that creating does, kind of like that therapy. You know, because life is hard, y'all. It's been some rough years here lately, and so we all need a place to go or things to do that help us to be able to you know, get into a place where we that we like. So let's see. Pamela likes sewing and quilting. Joy likes reading and cook. Is it cooling or cooking? Debbie, hi Debbie. Debbie likes listening to classical music. Barbara likes cooking and baking and working. Oh, you have a vegetable garden, Barbara. Yeah, so, you know, I think it's just really, it's really good to have. I mean, I have a couple friends who don't have anything to do. I'm like, how do you get through life without something that you enjoy doing, you know, on a regular basis? So, so in the country, y'all, we have this word, it's called piddling. And piddling basically means, have y'all ever heard of that word, piddling around? Piddling basically means, Ronnie says sewing, canning, and baking. Laurie likes listening to music and books. Cool. So yeah, so I like to piddle around, and piddling is just this, it's just a word that means you're doing kind of a bunch of nothing, really, but it's satisfying. But a bunch of little things. Let's see, I missed one. Let's see. Carrie says watching my baseball or football teams. Oh yeah, I like sports too. And spending time with the grandkids. Yes. That sounds fun. Ronnie says I piddle all the time. All right, Ronnie. I'm so glad somebody else knows what piddling means. Yes, piddling and piddle fart around. Yes, Laurie. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like a bunch of nothing, but it's just like satisfying and calming, because, you know, I mean, life is hard, y'all. Life is tough. It's not easy these days, you know. So many things have happened over these last couple years, and, you know, it's tough. So, you know, I lost my mom in October of 2020, and I've lost several friends since then, one just recently. You know, so life is tough, you know, and I think just having things that we enjoy, things that we can go to calm us, is just, you know, is a blessing, really. It really is. So anyway, so yeah, so that's the topic. Hang out with the grandkids and watch the hummingbirds. You know, Terry, I tried to do hummingbirds and they wouldn't come to my darn hummingbird feeder. I'm going to have to try it again. But I do have bird feeders though. So, okay, so you guys, this is the middle suitcase. So, what have I done so far? I have done this suitcase. I did this one in Liquid Sunshine. So this yellow here that you see is Liquid Sunshine. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, it is. It's really, really hard. But, you know, just every day we're making it through it. So, yeah, I miss my mom a lot because she lived right down the road from me. So, you know, not having her here has been tough, you know, but yeah, we definitely need something to keep us motivated and keep us moving. Carrie says piddling around is self-care. Oh yes, Carrie, that's a perfect way to put it. As I get older, I find self-care to be so important. Absolutely, so important. You're so right. Okay, so Liquid Sunshine, that's this yellow that you see. I gave it some aging with Dark and Decrepit, the same way we did on the big suitcase. And y'all know how I love my French stencil. So this right here, what you see, is part of my French stencil. So I added a little bit of the French stencil, and I did that in DIY's Apothecary. So that's where I've gotten so far on this one. Okay, so, oh, and this has been sealed as well. So I gave it Liquid Sunshine, and then I sealed it up, and then I did the stencil. No, and then I did the Dark and Decrepit, then I did the stencil. Okay, so, but tonight I decided that I was gonna add some of this paper right here. This is Roy Cycle Treasures Butterfly Floral, y'all. Isn't this a beautiful paper? Let's see if I can turn it up a little so y'all can see all of it. Isn't this gorgeous? It has this big bloom, and that's a big bloom. And it has this huge butterfly, and then it has a couple little butterflies. And see that little crown there on the butterfly? I love this paper. And I haven't used it enough, y'all. This is called Butterfly Floral. Roy Cycle decoupage paper. But we're gonna use it tonight. I'm gonna make up for not using it. Okay, so I want to take some of the butterflies off, or at least one of the butterflies off, and use it. Maybe two. I'm gonna try to get two on here. I'm just gonna cut around, do my cutting around, and remove a couple of the butterflies, and we're gonna use those on here. But wait, you guys, we're also gonna use some sunflowers from the sunflower mold, and I need to get a couple of those out because I have them in the freezer. Hold on, I'll be right back. Here I come, you guys. I'm coming. I forgot to get these out. I always forget to get these out of the freezer. Okay. So you guys do know that you can put your molds in the freezer, right? Carrie says, I lost my dad 5 years ago. Words that helped are, there will come a time when the thought of a loved one will bring a smile. Is that smile? Will bring a smile to your face before a tear to your eye. It's very true. Hugs to you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm waiting on that time, Carrie. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the loss of your dad, too. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to be using this sunflower from the sunflower mold. And I put this in the freezer right before we went live. And these ones, I've had in the freezer these for about, I don't know, a week or two. So take them out of the freezer about 15 minutes before, this little leaf and this stem, and then just lay them out and then just let them thaw out. And then you can use them. So I'm going to lay these out over here, and they will get pliable again. And we're going to use these on here too. All right. So let's see what we get. I'm gonna get some water here, and I'm just gonna pour a little in this cup, and then I'm gonna take my. Oh, you guys, I wanted to show y'all something. So on this luggage, I don't know if you guys remember this. I can't think of the name of this little machine, but on this luggage, I found that can you guys see this? It's backwards to you guys, but it says Mahia, Texas, and it gives the zip code. That's the town that I live in, Mahia. So this little name tag, along with the name of the person and their address, I won't show that, but was on each one of these luggage. So do you guys remember this what is the name of this little machine? It was a little machine, like a little round thing, and you would turn it. You would click to each letter and you press it in, and it would make this little raised lettering on this little tape. And then you pull it off, and then it would stick. So the back of it is sticky. What was the name of that? It was a label maker. Yeah, Eva, of some sort, but did it have a name other than label maker, or was it just label maker? I remember having one of those, and I love to hear it click. So this is how old this luggage is, because this was on the luggage. Each one of the luggages had the person's name, their address, and this. Tracy says, I have one. It was my dad's. Not sure what it's called. Yeah, but it was a label maker of some sort. And I just love that thing. So anyway, this tells you how old this luggage is, because this was on every one of them. And I kept it because I thought, I remember that machine. That little thing. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna take my my brush here and my water, and we're gonna take off a butterfly, doing our wet cut. And I'm not gonna try to get him, I'm just gonna take him off. I'm not gonna try to get really close to the edge. Barbara says, bought mine a few months ago at Target. Oh, they still have them, Barbara? Girl, I was thinking like back in my childhood, because that's when I had mine. I didn't know they had them anymore. Do they still come out looking like that? Or is it the newfangled one? Dymo label maker. Yes, thank you, Donna. But what was this one was obviously an older one. So do the new ones make the same type of lettering? P-Touch label maker, exactly the same. Oh, really? Gosh, I may have to go get one for old time's sake. I loved that thing. I think I labeled everything in our bedroom. I don't know, I'd ask my sister. I love making, I think I labeled pretty much everything in the house. So yeah, so that is what was on here, and I was like, whoa. Okay, so here's a butterfly, y'all. See how big that is? These are big butterflies. Big butterflies. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this little one too, though. I'm just kind of tracing their shape. I'm not really trying to get close to them. I probably could have really cut them out if I wanted to, but no, I'm just trying to get their shape. I don't want to spend too much time trying to get them really neat. It's okay, they don't have to be neat. Neat in the sense that they don't have to be neatly cut to their edge. And while we're doing this, our sunflowers will be thawing out. Carrie says, did you label the label maker? I made a label with my name and put it on it. No, I don't think I labeled the label maker. That's pretty cool. Label the label maker. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take off this big butterfly, although I'm not sure if I'm going to have room for it. But we're going to take it off anyway. So yeah, so this is the Butterfly Floral Decoupage paper by Roy Cycle Treasures. And it is a really pretty paper. I would really love to use this on a table. Uh-oh. Sometimes when I'm doing this, y'all, they're antennae or antenna. Is antennae plural for antenna? Or did I just make that up? Because, child, I will make up a word. I will make up a word. Sometimes their antenna do not survive my cutting. You guys see that? Yeah, so I'm just cutting. I'm just wet cutting around, trying to get it off without tearing it up. I like to wet cut because I can get that organic edge. I'm not even going to try to save the antenna, y'all. I'm just gonna go with it. I think a butterfly with no antenna can still fly. Can he? I don't know if he can smell, but what are the antenna for? All right. Get this edge here, and then we will be done. With the butterfly. All right, there we go. Try not to lose. Okay. All right, there we go. So I still have all of this, y'all. Look, I still have this big, huge flower and this really pretty script up here to use. So yeah. All right. Oh, and these little flowers here too. So you really get a big bang for your buck with this decoupage paper if you don't use it all at once. Okay, so here's our butterfly here. And I think we could probably put one right there. I would love to get two on here. I don't know if I'm going to have room for two. I might if I move over. I think I'll move over this way. Can you guys see this? Let me kind of... So yeah. And then here's a butterfly, but you know, these butterflies are pretty big. But I think I can get them both on here. All right, so I'm going to be using Big Top to adhere my decoupage. And I'm just going to adhere it right over some of my stencil. So here we go. Let's get some of this down. And then I have my plastic wrap waiting over here on the side, y'all, so I can right about there, so I can just rub it down. And I kept the crown on there. And then I'm gonna add some under this edge here that I didn't come all the way over. Kind of get the bulk of it off. That way it doesn't sit right up under my paper. And then I'll lay that back down. So yeah, let's see. I missed the beginning. What are the words? Stamp or part of the paper. Yeah, so these words, Tracy, that you see on here, that is my, I used my French stencil to put the words on here. And so I just did it on half the paper. So let me, this is the stencil. And this is the large version of it. But this is the French stencil. This is the big one. It does come in small too. You can find these on my website. And so that's what those words are. They're a French stencil. I didn't use this paper does have words on it. But I wanted to use my stencil. So that's what that is. Dorothy says, thank you for shipping my order so quickly. Dorothy, thank you. Thank you for ordering from me. And for those of you that ordered the Christmas paper, I think it's the Christmas Block C. That should be to me next week. So it's kind of it's on pre-order. And so for those that have already ordered, it should be coming next week, and I will get that shipped out to you. That is the Roy-cycled Christmas paper. Okay, so let me do the little butterfly. I'm gonna do him maybe right down here in this corner. Dorothy, I can't wait to see what you do with that transfer. That is a beautiful transfer. That's the Painterly Florals transfer. And I'm out of stock because they're out of stock right now. So hopefully they will have that back in stock pretty soon because I love that transfer. All right. So we got the butterflies down, y'all. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one because it's kind of big, and I want to save room for my, I really want to save room for my, and I'm only doing one side of these. Hi, Claudine, welcome. Yeah, just catch the replay. We really just got started. Because we did a little train chat in the beginning. And the question is, what do you like to do in your spare time other than create that gives you that same therapeutic, that same creative therapy? And a lot of people like to, oh, Dorothy, you're going to use that on your kitchen table. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see that. That is going to be so pretty. Okay, so this is where we are so far, y'all. So we have our butterflies here. So we're going to be using our sunflowers. So I know I want one to go right here in this space here. And then maybe a leaf. I like to watch birds and hike in the mountain. Oh, Dorothy, that sounds so relaxing. Very relaxing. All right, let me get my my sunflower here. This one has thawed up so you guys can see now it's pliable again. And I even had one of these was turn up on the end, and now I can lay that back down. So here's our sunflower. This is the big one, and I think I'm gonna put it right up here. All right, so let me find a piece of plastic that maybe I can use to lay this on and put my glue on. So yeah, so you guys do know, hi Mary, welcome, thank you. Yes, so you guys do know you can pop these in the freezer. Like I said, I've had these in the freezer now for, I don't know, like some of them been in the freezer for a couple weeks. Let me grab a brush. I kind of use a brush just to brush my glue on. And this is not the Tight Bond Quick and Thick. Did you show the kissing booth luggage from last week? Yes, I did, Dorothy. I showed the luggage. Let me show it again just in case somebody just jumped on. It's not quite finished, but we are still working on it. This is from last week. So, and the one that I'm working on now is the middle luggage. And then this is the smaller one that I painted in blue iris. So we'll see what we're going to do with it. But we're just being creative on each one of them. All right, so here's my glue. I'm just going to put it on the back of my sunflower. I kind of like to dip mine out like, you know, like I'm dipping it with a spoon. And then I'm just going to paint it on, making sure that I get all the way out to the edge. Now, so you guys, with this clay, I'm also an IOD retailer. And with this IOD clay, it is air dry clay. And the nature of air dry clay is that it will shrink and you will get some cracking. But, you know, that doesn't bother me too much. But I found that when you're putting them, like if you have two and you're putting them together, make sure you kind of push them, really kind of push them in together as much as you can without distorting the image. And that'll give a little bit of room just in case they shrink, and you won't have that, you know, that space in the middle. However, if you guys watch Mara, she has, I think it's called Alex Fast Dry DAP or something like that, that she uses to fill her cracks with. All right, so I think I'm gotta make sure I go all the way out to the edge. But I think, yeah, me too, Mary. I love the shrinks and the cracks. But I guess if you're doing a, you know, really modern piece of some sort, you might not want them. But it doesn't bother me at all. All right, you guys. So, yeah, there's our glue on our sunflower. Let's go ahead and get it on over here. I'm just going to put it right up here in this corner right here. And I'm going to let it overlap my butterfly a little bit. I love these molds because they have so much dimension. You know, it's like they're so thick and so detailed. So now I've got it on here. Can you guys see that? And I'm just making sure that I go and I tap these little ends down. And that's already looking better, I think. So now I think I had in the freezer, I also had one of these little stems. It's not quite thawed up yet. So these have been in there a little bit longer, so they're still kind of thawing, but this little leaf, it has so much detail. I love the detail in these molds. So a couple of those are still kind of thawing, but I think I can go ahead and use this. Maybe I'll do it over here and use this stem. What do you guys think? Should I use it? Should I use the stem over here on this side, or should I use it underneath on this side? What are your thoughts? This is going to be, tell me your thoughts. So this is going to be placement number, let me kind of hold it up a little. So should I choose placement number 1? This is placement number 1 for the stem. And I still have a leaf to put on there too. Or should I come over here and put it on placement number 2? Placement number 1 or a placement number 2? 2. What are your thoughts? 1 or 2? Help me out, train riders. 2. Okay, so that's 2. I got a 2. So that's 1. And this is 2. I'm thinking 2 too. 2. 2. I got 2 2s. And Eva says just a leaf. Okay, Eva, that's a thought. I wanted to save room for the leaf though on this stem. I don't even know. This is a big leaf. So I may not have room for this leaf unless I'm not going to have room. Barbara says just the leaf. Just the leaf? No stem? So where should I put the leaf though? Here? No stem, just the leaf. Oh, I agree, just the leaf. Oh, okay, you guys, just the leaf. So should I put it, I think I should put the leaf here. What do you guys think? Right there? Cool? Yes? You agree with the leaf right here? I think that looks kind of good. Try the leaf in the corner, up here in the corner, Mary. I don't think it'll, oh, wait a minute. I can probably fit it like this in the corner. Up in the corner. There's another up in the corner. Like this. What do you guys think? Send me some hearts if you like this right here. Right there. Eva says right there. All right. We're going with it. We're going with it, train riders. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting a lot of yeses. All right. I trust you guys' judgment, so that's where we're going. Let's get some glue on this baby. No stem, just the leaf. I like it. See, that's why I love having y'all on my train. Stem below more. So I missed that one. Hi, Royce. Welcome. Carrie says stem below, but more centered and curved. Yeah, I thought so too. But we're going to go with the, we had a lot of people say just the leaf. So up in the corner. So we're going to go with the leaf in the corner. I can still use the stem on the other ones that I have. Getting my glue on. Making sure that I put on enough. These haven't quite thawed out yet. I should have took them out earlier. Because you need at least 15 minutes, you guys, for thaw time if you have these in the freezer. All right, the leaf is going in the corner. There we go. I like it, y'all. I like it. Yeah, this one is definitely more thought out than this one. Okay. All right. So this may need a little bit of tape. I keep my magical blue tape. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. Will the tip fit in the corner? No, it was too wide down on this side, Joy. That would have been good, though. It was too wide for that, so. I think it still looked good right there, though. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on here. Y'all, blue tape is your friend when you're, and I kind of always run it across, like, the surface of something so it's not too sticky because I don't want it to pull my paint off. In this case, I'm running it across the surface of this drop cloth. I'm just going to put a little bit on here just to hold it. All right. So now we got our sunflower. We got our leaf. We got our butterflies from our butterfly floral paper. And we still have these two little sunflowers here left. And I kind of wanted to, I know I wanted to drop one kind of down in the corner here. Kind of maybe like, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Kind of like that. I think that would be cute. Just kind of like this. And so now we got our butterflies on. Of course, they like the sunflowers. So it's going to kind of look like this. Let me kind of, oh, let me pull my, sorry, y'all. So it's going to kind of look like, if I can get my, there we go. So that's what it's going to kind of look like. So we got our big sunflower here. We're going to drop one down here in the corner here. And, you know, I don't know. I think that might be all we need, y'all. That might be all we need. Once we get all these all painted up, y'all, they're going to be so pretty. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this one on in the corner down here. This flat one. And get our glue on. This one is still a little bit stiff. But we're going to go ahead and put it on because it's pretty flat. So because it's flat, I can go ahead and put it on. If I needed to reshape it in any way, I would have to wait until it thaws up more. But since it's pretty flat, I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on and get it laid down. Now, some people, are you guys painters before you put your molds down? Or do you prefer to paint after you get your molds down? So for me, most of the time, I paint after I get mine down. But some people do paint them before. What do you guys prefer? Before or after? Or have you tried both? I've never painted one before. All right, got my glue on there. This one is kind of thawing up, so press it down there. I just love how much detail. Hi, Anna. Welcome to Trainwreck. Yeah, Anna, this is Liquid Sunshine. Isn't it a beautiful yellow? And we're using the, so we used Liquid Sunshine. And then we did some aging with our favorite, Anna. It depends on the project. Sometimes before and sometimes after. Okay. I've never done it before, and I should try that. I glue on, let it dry, and then paint. Yeah, Tracy, that's typically what I do too. But I guess you can definitely paint them before. Anna, so yeah, so Anna, I definitely, Mary says she's done both. Okay, great. Anna, I used our favorite after I put on the Liquid Sunshine. I used our favorite Dark and Decrepit. Girl, you know that's our favorite. Yes, it makes me smile too. And then I used this writing that you see here. I used my French stencil. Y'all, I'm in love with that French stencil. And then we used some butterflies from the Butterfly Floral Paper, Roy Cycle Treasures. And now we're putting on our sunflower stamp. I mean, mold. In a couple places. So I think I can hold this up though without that sliding off. They're down pretty good. So far, y'all, this is what we have. Isn't this, y'all, we are going to have the most unique luggage in the train station. Isn't that pretty? So what I'm going to do with the sunflowers is I am going to paint them in the Orange Crush. Y'all, I just love Orange Crush. And of course, I'm going to use my favorite, again, Anna and our favorites, Dark and Decrepit, for the center. I always like to use a little Dark and Decrepit in the center. So, because it's just, you know how sunflowers are kind of brown in the center? I just love Dark and Decrepit, y'all. It's like one of my favorite. And one of the best things about Dark and Decrepit, the patina, is that it's self-sealing. So you don't have to seal on top of it at all. I mean, I have done both, but you don't have to. But you do need to stir it up, just like with all the patinas. I love to go in the middle here with some Dark and Decrepit. Just a little Dark and Decrepit in the middle. And see already, see how pretty that is already? Just with a little dark and decrepit in the middle. And then for the outside, y'all, I love. I had to check the time real quick. I love Summer Crush, y'all. Summer Crush is just one of my favorites. So I always like to do my sunflowers with a little bit of Summer Crush. I'm just dipping it in here. Usually what I do is I go back with the main color that I started with and then come back over with my Summer Crush. So I will take a little detail brush. I'm not getting too close to the edge right now. I'll come back with a little detail brush and I will get the details on the edge there so I won't get it all over my paper. But I just love painting these, y'all, because they have so much detail, and it just, when you paint them, it just really makes that detail pop. So, but just look how pretty this is going to be. Then I'm going to add a little bit of I'm going to come back with a little bit of that liquid sunshine because I want it to show in there too. So, and this is the first time I've really, this isn't completely dry. So this is really the first time that I have done these wet. And if y'all hear that squeaking, y'all, that is my back door. It's kind of like my sister's like, why don't you put some WD-40 on that door? And I'm like, well, if somebody breaks in that door, I will definitely know that they are there. Okay, so that's what we have so far, y'all. Look at that. I just love that. So now I'm going to come back with some of the, actually I think I'm going to use a little bit of, cake batter. Just to give it a different yellow. I will add that right on top of this of my liquid sunshine, of my not liquid sunshine, of my Summer Crush. I just love sunflowers. They're happy flowers to me. It's like when you see them, they look like they're smiling. All right. So there we go. That's our start. I still have to go back and catch the ends. So that's some cake batter there. So what do you guys think? So this is what we have so far. Look at that. Look how detailed and pretty that is. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that is our start, you guys, on our middle piece of our luggage. I was just thinking though, like, this luggage isn't really light, and I'm gonna tell y'all, they had to drag this luggage around. It don't have no wheels on it, like the luggage of today. They had to really work to get their luggage onto whatever they were traveling on. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I think this is gonna be really pretty, y'all. So Let me see what time it is, because y'all know I will talk and talk and talk and talk. Okay, it's 8:20. 8:20. Let me push this down. So one of the things, you guys, you may have to do as your molds start to dry. I love the texture, Barbara. That is, yes, that is one of the things that I really love about these molds. Like they give you like instant texture. But you may have to go back and tap them down a little bit. Let's see. Roy says, girl, I flew 2 years ago with luggage that didn't have wheels. I was through. Royce, I'm telling you, it's like, y'all know we're spoiled these days. Because, like, you know, they didn't have no wheels back in the day. They did not have wheels, y'all. They had to tote their luggage. I don't see how you made it, Royce. I do not see how you made it, girl. Because that's a lot. So I'm going back, you guys, with a little bit of the liquid sunshine now that I used to paint the luggage with. I'm just adding it on top. So now I've kind of layered some Summer Crush, cake batter, and a little bit of this liquid sunshine now. So there we go. So now I will go back and I will eventually get the ends. So this is what we have so far, y'all. Let's see. Roy says, the airports are so much bigger now. Atlanta almost did me in. Girl, I don't see how you did it. I don't see how you did it. This luggage is not light. Even the smaller one has weight to it. So yeah. So this is what we have so far on this piece, y'all. I think it's turning out really pretty. Really pretty. All right, so that's this one. And again, y'all know we already did this one back here in the back last time. And so we yeah, y'all, this set has another piece of luggage. Another piece. How did they ever get all this stuff? So we have the smaller one, and this one is painted in blue iris. So what will we do to this one? So you guys, let's see. It is probably about it's 8:20, but I think we're gonna go ahead and stop here for tonight. And I'll finish this up. And who knows, y'all, because I'm gonna tell y'all, Dorothy says you can add wheels to this luggage. I agree, it's too heavy to carry, yes. But how elegant these would be. I would not check this in. They would be destroyed. Well, that is true. You're right. You are so right. So yeah, but I wonder, you know, I was thinking, and I was like, as I was doing this luggage, I was like, I wonder where did the owner go? You know, like, we know who the owner was because their name and their address. What did I do with that little label? Was done with a label maker and put on the, I don't even know where it is now. And put, oh, here it is. Right here. It was done with the label maker. Yeah, the sunflower is beautiful. So I wonder, what do y'all think? I mean, like, where did they go? I mean, they were obviously from Mahia, which is the town that I live in. I mean, where do you go when you're from Mahia? I mean, when I left, I went to Dallas-Fort Worth. Of course, I was fortunate. I got to go to some other places. But I always wonder, I'm just like, where did they go, I wonder? If the luggage could talk, what would it tell us? Yes, exactly, Carrie. I think about that kind of stuff all the time, like with luggage and houses and old stuff. You know, I'm like, wonder what their story is. So, we don't know. But we do know that the owner of the luggage was from this very town here. And they actually lived on a street not too far from me, right up the road. I know the house. I know the address. Now, I'm pretty sure they're probably not the same owners if whoever owned it back then used this little label maker. It's probably not the same owners. But anyway, you guys, thank you guys for joining me. You guys, now, any of these products that you see me use tonight, you can find them on my website at pecanporchboutique.com. Until we meet again, y'all always know. Y'all know how we say it on the porch. Say it with me. Don't forget to bud, bloom, and be unique. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I will see you guys again next Wednesday. And yes, I will post a picture when I'm done with these so you guys can see. And I always appreciate you guys' advice because sometimes y'all keep me on the, right on the train track. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of the week. Okay? Bye-bye. Good night.